how I've handled it. You may handle it just a little different. And God just spoke to me and he said, you know what? People who say no don't belong on your team anyway. Simple as that. Don't get offended. Don't take it personal. Listen, if you're a waiter or a waitress at a restaurant and you say, hey, would you like dessert? Do you get offended if they don't take your dessert? No. Why? It's their choice, right? They don't want dessert. Maybe they just want a steak, right? So don't take it personal. Don't ever take it personal, because when you take it personal, it kills your momentum, kills your mindset, and then you're not able to move forward in such a way where, you know, you're fresh and you're new and your mind's just ready to conversate with, you know, the people who are looking for this opportunity. Listen, for every maybe 5, maybe 10 that are not looking for this opportunity, there's other people that are, okay? The U.S. is literally untapped, and we've told you this on the calls over and over and over and over and over again. Listen, some people will jump on your team now, and they'll believe you now. Some people will jump on later once they see you making money, okay? So we got to cheer up, because, listen, the people that belong on this team will be on this team, and the people that don't belong, they just simply won't be on the team. Not everyone belongs on this team, okay? So you got to get away from thinking everyone's going to join, because that's not true. I get rejected every single day. You might as well get used to rejection, because it's going to happen, okay? It's just part of the business. It's just how it rolls, okay? So the reason that you've been seeing me just constantly just getting people in is because I always come in with the thought, you know what? Maybe this person is the right person. I'm going to give them a chance. I'm not going to bring my emotions from the last no into this conversation. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Do not bring your emotions from your last rejection into your new conversation. Because if you do that, you've already framed the mindset right here that they're going to say no. So you begin to talk to them as if they're going to say no. You begin to say things like, oh, well, if you don't want to join, it's okay. And, you know, you start to speak in such a way that you're already causing them to doubt if they should even join. Why? Because your mindset is not right. Okay. So I want you to readjust your mindset. Look at yourself right now. Think about what you felt when they told you no the last time. Okay. Think about it. It didn't feel good. I'm sure it didn't. But let me tell you, for every no that comes your way, there is a yes that's also coming your way. And when that yes comes to you, it's going to feel amazing. Okay, it feels awesome, because listen, even if we signed up people who had, you know, even if we had people, I'm sorry, I was getting a text. Even if we have people who tell us, no, listen, it's okay. They weren't going to be a good team member anyway. They wouldn't have helped grow your team anyway. I don't want those people. I'm fine with that. Okay, I want the people who tell me yes, because that tells me that they are committed, they're determined, they have the right mindset. You want those 3 things in your group. You don't want people who are going to drag you down, push you down, and constantly cause problems for you. I don't want those people. You know what? I signed up my aunt. You know what she told me? She's like, you can only do 1 card. Well, I don't want to do it anymore. Guess what? I used the G Pass on her. I lost $125. But you know what? I don't care. Why? My own aunt, guys, rejected me after signing up. Why don't I care? Because she just revealed to me that she's not the right kind of person to be in this business. And I'm happy to give her money back and let her exit, because later on she's going to cause a lot of problems for me that I don't want. It's not worth 125. Okay. I don't need anybody's money. And you've got to detach yourself from constantly just trying to close people and get the yes. You've got to say, look, approach them in a different way. Approach them as if you were a consultant. Okay. A salesperson and a consultant are different. Okay. Every time I get into a conversation, I want to know the person. I want to know how they think. I conversate with the person. I say, hey, you know, I see you're an entrepreneur. How long have you been doing it? You know, how has it been going? What are you planning to grow to this year? I ask them the questions that will cause them to reveal to me exactly where they're at in their walk, I guess, if you know, or so to speak. Now, here's the thing. Give me a sec. I need to record this because some people are not going to be on here. Oh, you got it? Cool. Awesome. So listen, so many of you have come to me and said, Lewis, they told me no 50 times. Okay. A lot of you have said that. The reason they're telling you no is because you're probably not giving them the right message. So it starts with mindset. Okay, so every morning, this is what I do. I get up and I say, thank you, God, because you're sending me the right people. Thank you, God, because people are attracted to me. Thank you, God, because my business is growing. I say those things by faith, regardless if it's happening or not. I say, thank you, God, because you know what? I'm blessed. And regardless of what happens, my business is going to grow. I'm going to go to 6 figures. I say these things to myself every single day, regardless if I feel like it or not. I'm just like you guys. I have feelings just like you. Sometimes I doubt if I should be in the business. Just like you, I have the same feelings. But can I tell you something? That even if you doubt it sometimes, it doesn't mean that you're in the wrong business. Okay, it's okay to feel that way. But you've got to kind of pull back and realize one thing, okay? Why did you get in this business? Okay, was it for your family? Okay, do you want to have a better family life? If it is, remember that. Stop thinking about the no's and start thinking about your family. These people that are telling you no are not going to pay your bills. I promise you that. So you don't need to stop because they told you no. You're doing this for your family. You're doing this because you want to get out of debt. You're doing this because you want to live a lifestyle that other people are not willing to work. They're too lazy. They don't have the right mindset. They don't have the right commitment. And guess what? You do. And I applaud each and every one of you because you have the right mindset. You have what it takes. Okay? So let's get up as a team. Let's not feel sorry for ourselves. Let's keep moving forward because that's the only way that I'm planning to move is forward. And when you get to $600 a month, $900 a month, $3,000 a month, I want you to think about that. What will that do for your life, for your family? What will that do for you? Okay? And then all the people who told you no are going to ask you, well, Lydia, how did you end up making $3,000 a month? I told you, but you didn't listen to me. Okay? Think about that. Listen, if you don't have haters, you're not doing something right, right? You got to have some haters. So there's some haters who are going to tell you like, oh, you're not going to make it. I've been in one of those before. So what? You know why they didn't make it? Because they quit. It's the truth. They quit because they didn't truly believe in themselves. They didn't believe in the dream. And guess what? Don't be one of those quitters. Quitters always lose every time. I've never met a quitter that's won in life. Never. Never, ever, ever. You won't ever meet one either. Quitters complain. Quitters make excuses. Quitters find reasons why something shouldn't work, wouldn't work, couldn't work. All the theories in the world as to why this company will probably not work. Even if they found a perfect company, which there is not, they would find a reason why it would fail. They'd probably say, that's too perfect of a company. It's not going to work. Stop finding excuses and start finding solutions. Okay. Now, with that being said, I know I'm being a little bit like just direct, giving it to you like it is, but you need that sometimes. You need someone to tell you, hey, get up, go do it, and stop looking back. Okay. Because, you know, in the Bible, Lot's wife looked back and she turned into a pillar of salt. Right? Stop looking back. You know what? That pillar of salt, that she was a statue, literally. She couldn't move forward. And if you keep looking back, you're not going to be able to move forward either. Stop looking back. Start looking at why you're doing this. My wife is going to quit her job because I'm going to make it. Okay? What is your why? Think about that. Stop thinking on the negative. Start thinking on why you even started. Because I promise you that if you put your mind on the right things, good things will begin to happen to you and for you. Okay? All of a sudden, when you start speaking positive things, you start attracting for somehow, I don't even know how. It's like God created it in such a way that when you start speaking positive, somehow positive is just attracted to you. It's like you can't even stop it. It's like a magnet, right? And so I want you to start in the morning. Start your morning with, if you're a believer, start your morning with, thank you, God, for my successful business. Thank you, God, for bringing, the right people into my business. Thank you, God, for whatever. If you're not a believer, listen, that's fine. Go ahead and say it your own way, however you want to speak positive to yourself, okay? But do something, okay? Speak something positive. Because when you speak positive, positive comes out, right? If you plant an apple seed, what do you get? An apple tree. You can't get a watermelon. Try it. I dare you to. And if you get a watermelon, I'll give you $100. Okay? But I'm almost 100% sure that if you plant an apple seed, you're going to get an apple tree. So how do we expect to get results if we're not planting the right seeds into our mind? So vital. With that being said, I'm about to open it up to all of us right here. We're going to do a quick mastermind. We're going to adjust how you're talking to prospects. We're going to adjust what you're saying. We're going to talk about very detailed things about your conversations, because that is the key, is finding where your messaging is wrong. Because there's somewhere that's not clicking, maybe for you, where it's causing you to not only lose prospects, but also to get them to think like this is a scam. You're saying something, you're doing something, okay? Because most people that I bring on don't think it is, okay? I've had people that think it is, but oh well, big deal, right? Now, with that being said, I'm going to bring Lydia on. Lydia, you were talking to me about some issues you were having, right? Now, Lydia has only been here for, what, less than a week, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Right. And so one of the things that I will say that I don't know if Lydia's been doing this or you guys have been doing this or not. Listen, there's a reason I'm here and I work for myself. I want you guys to know that the smartest strategy is to get people on a call with me at the beginning. Why? Because I know exactly what Savion is, how it works. I know exactly what to say, how to say it, okay? You're in training right now. Don't feel bad if you're not getting it right now. It's part of the process. But bring them to me. If anyone that you tell, hey, how about we schedule a 15-minute call? When's a good time for you? And you say that and they say, you know what? I don't have time. Guess what? They're really saying they don't have time to improve their life. We don't even need them on this team. I'm being straight up with you. We don't. People who've told me that, I say, okay, cool. Well, I don't have time either. So I guess we'll talk later. Okay. I've had people who come back and say, you know what? Never mind. I do. I have some time tomorrow morning. Because I flipped the tables on them. I was like, oh, that's fine. Then me neither. I don't have time. So, hey, have a good afternoon. I'll talk to you later. You've got to get to the point where you're not needy. Where you're not, please get on the call. Please get on. Don't get in that frame of mindset. Don't. You don't need them. Okay. You're here to help them. Okay. And a lot of times we get on the call like, oh, I want to close it. I want to close it. You've got to detach yourself from the yes. You've got to say, I'm not trying to bring everyone on. I'm trying to bring the right people on. Once you make that mind shift, all of a sudden, you're not desperate anymore. Now you're looking for the right people. As a matter of fact, now you start disqualifying people because you realize they're really not the right person. If they're making excuses, they tell you that 15 minutes is not something they can give you so that you can show them what this is. Listen, that's not the right person. Okay. So Lydia, share with me what's going on and we're going to diagnose it.
Basically a couple of like my good girlfriends who, both of them actually are getting married. And the first one, she's on her she's getting married Saturday. So I've honestly just told her like, they're really tight on money. And I told her, I know this awesome way that she can save like tons of money and earn money. I was like, but I'm not going to bother I told her I'm not going to bother her right now until after her wedding, after her honeymoon. She's already stressed. My other friend is getting married sometime end of the summer. And she was saying that they're going on their honeymoon to Bermuda possibly. So I just told her, I was like, if you feel like saving 20%, I was like, I know how you can do that. And honestly, I just told her, I was like, kind of like what it was. I was like, you take pictures of receipt, save it, and you get 20% cash back. And because she's also worried about like her car loan going into the marriage and her school loan and all of that. And I was like, if you save like money this way, you can immediately put that money back. I was like, that's what my husband and I are doing. We're saving this money and putting it into our cars because we want to pay off our cars so we can at one point buy a house. And then I gave her the link so she could look at the presentation with her fiance.
Mm-hmm.
And I texted her again today. I was just like, hey, wondering if you got a chance to talk to him, if you had any questions. And she said she did, but they weren't interested. And I just left it at that. I was like, all right, no problem.
Okay.
But that's kind of been the gist of what I've said to people.
Okay. Yeah. So when it comes to warm leads, I think I treat those a little different, especially my family and friends. Cold leads are a totally different ball game. But when it comes to warm leads, I probably take a softer approach like you did. But I think with your friend there, I would probably just leave it at that. Because right now she's probably doesn't realize what it is. I've noticed that about a lot of my warm leads. I tell them and they're like, oh, okay, cool. And then I just kind of leave it there. Honestly, some of your warm leads are going to be like that and you just got to leave them alone. Don't be desperate at all. Just say, okay, that's fine. Thank you. And once you start building a team, you start making money and some things begin to change for you, that's a really good time to bring it back up. Okay.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you're just warming them up still right now to the idea because they don't realize quite what it is. That makes sense. Because
I did tell another one of my friends, but she doesn't, like, she lives with her parents yet and she doesn't pay for like the groceries or anything like that. She just pays for her car. So she doesn't even make enough to pay out $600 a month in other things besides, like, that'd be bills and everything. She'd pay out like $600 a month.
Right.
Since those don't qualify, she's really interested. So she's actually going to bring it up to her mom and for me and just kind of be like, hey, Lydia told me this way that we can save money, and ask them what like their budget is. These people I know are more like, they'd be more interested in something like this, I feel like. So she's talking to her mom tonight and I'll hear back about it later tomorrow. So
okay, good. And I think you're approaching that right. And just like anything, like I was saying earlier, be a consultant, not a salesperson.
Yeah.
Kind of like I was for some of you. I don't know who I did this with, but I said, look, how much do you spend a month? They're like, oh, I spend 300 here, 400 there, 800, 200 there, 300 there. So you just add it up, and I say, I think it totally makes sense for you. I mean, $1,000 subscriptions, 125, it pays for itself, and then after that, you make $50, $75. Be a consultant and don't sell them on it. Just say, you know what, and if you want to sign up, or have any questions, get back to me. And some of those people, obviously, like your warm leads, like I said, they're not going to get back to you immediately, but just let it sit there, let it linger, and then bring it back up later after you have some more success. That makes sense. And I've seen that I get rejected 3 times for every yes I get, or 4 times. So you guys are getting rejected at 4 and you're like, oh my gosh, Lewis, what's going on? The world's falling apart. I get rejected every day, and it sucks, but honestly, you got to become numb to that eventually and say, that's totally fine. Let's just keep on to the next one. And that's hard in the beginning, guys, because in the beginning, you're not used to that rejection, because as human beings, we like to be accepted. We like to know, like, oh my gosh, everybody loves me. I'm like this God, like everybody just looks up to me and loves me. And if anybody doesn't like me, my life will fall apart. That was me. Still is me sometimes. And guess what? I have to get over that. I have to say, you know what, Lord, you love me. And that's enough. I'm not doing this for them. I'm doing this for you. So when it comes to that, you're approaching it correctly as far as your warm market. What I would say, though, is try and get them on a 15-minute call if they're interested. Tell them, hey, I have a really good friend. He introduced me to this, and I think it would be very valuable for you to get on a 15-minute call with him. He'll explain to you how it works, and we'll help you, throughout the whole process. If they're willing to do a 15-minute call, I already know they're a qualified prospect. They're not willing to do a 15-minute call. They're most likely not. I've had a few people, some of you in this group, who have not given me the call immediately but done it later. So I give some leeway there. But the point is, Your goal is to get them on a 15-minute call. Okay. I can't stress that enough. You have to get them on a call, because when they see a real person who's really doing this, who's really using it, then it clicks in their head. They're like, this is real. Okay. Some of you got on the group call that we did this last week, and you were so fired up and pumped up because you saw that this thing was real. Like, it just solidified it for you, right? You're just like, 1,000 a day? What the heck? Right? And it just totally blew your mind because it was real. And so you need to remember that, okay? We need to get them on the call. A lot of you I know have told me like, oh, I talked to such and such. And my question is, can you come on the call? You know, let's get them on the call. So from now on, when we talk, what's the goal? Get them on a 15-minute call with me. Okay, I'm here all day. And if you know they need to talk in the morning, evening, night, whatever, we'll figure something out. I'm not always available at night, so I can get Sebastian, John Greco, some of these other guys. They will do the presentation for us. Okay, so from here on out, let's not try and just get people by ourselves until we are more mature with the information, and we know the information more, you know, right off the top of our head. Because sometimes we try to present it and we misrepresent. And so later it's a turnoff. They're like, well, you told me this, and it turned out to be this. So I don't like it, you know? So with that being said, Wendy, you're next. Let's go. Tell me what's going on with you.
Well, with me, it's the same thing as Lydia. I mean, it's the same thing. I don't know if they really take it too seriously. You know, and a lot of people come back with, oh, it's a pyramid. So, you know, like, okay, it's not a pyramid. I'm seeing it work. It's legit, you know, but, you know, they don't want to talk. Now, don't be pushy. I don't want to be pushy. So, you know, I just say, thank you.
Yeah. So how many, so are these people you already know, or you don't know?
Some of these are people I already know, and some of them are not.
Okay, so here's what you got to do. You got to make the distinction. Are they warm leads or they cold leads? With cold leads, you've got to build a rapport, and also with your warm leads.
Right.
You don't want to just say,
with the cold leads, I do. I try to build a rapport with the cold leads. I really do.
Yeah.
And some of them just don't reply. When they don't reply, I leave it alone.
Yeah. Then when they don't reply, just get at them another day. What I do is when they stop replying, I leave it there. I'm not desperate at all. I'm building that relationship. Some of you guys, it took me 7 days to get you on a call, believe it or not, if you go look at the chat. Okay. Some of you, it took 2 weeks. Okay. Be patient. You guys are trying to move too fast, too soon. You're trying to get them on a call too fast, too soon. Build rapport, get to know them, talk to them, listen. And also, I'm going to start showing you guys where you need to start finding prospects if you're going to do cold prospecting. I did a YouTube video on that. Listen, guys, you cannot be desperate, and you've got to build rapport, okay? And also, Wendy, I noticed that sometimes you just share the information right in the chat. Is that what you do sometimes?
Sometimes, but I haven't did it lately. I have not did
awesome.
it lately.
Good job. Don't do
hey
that.
Guys, how's everybody doing? Happy Thursday.
There's Sebastian. Can't miss him. There he is.
Who I got with me? I got Joey. We're going to Canada, and then we're going to Los Angeles, and then we're going to Thailand.
I love this guy. I love this guy.
Funny.
Yeah, no, he's fired up. I love that. Every time he gets fired up, I want to go recruit 10 more people in a day.
I know.
So listen, you got to be patient. Listen, sometimes it takes me 1 to 14 days to get someone on a call. Okay. Be patient. Patience is the key, because when you're patient and you get to know them and you say, hey, by the way, you know, what are you doing in business? See, Wendy, you might be reaching out to the wrong people, first of all, because maybe you're not reaching out to the people who are interested to be entrepreneurs in the first place. Okay.
Yeah.
So you need to go watch that YouTube channel on cold prospecting, and you need to find the right people already in the right mindset. It's harder to convert someone in the wrong mindset than to convert someone in the right mindset.
Right, right.
90%.
Are we doing training here?
Yeah, I'm training them on what kind of people to reach out to.
Are we doing cold prospects versus warm prospects, and also how
Yeah.
to do cold prospects on Facebook or social media?
Yeah. You want to cover the warm in a minute?
Yeah, I mean, guys, I just want to say what's up, everybody. Happy Throwback Thursday. I'm super excited here. Hey, Laura, how you doing? Beautiful. I'm absolutely incredible. My sister loves you, by the way. And hey, how you doing over here, Lydia? Thank you so much for reaching out to me. You are the bomb.com. And also, Wendy, what can I say more about you? You and I had a very good music together. We create our own music. You know what I mean? You and I songs together. And what can I say about Mr. Richard Vega? Mr. Richard Vega, I don't know much about you, but I believe you are a heavy hitter. And if you are ready to start swinging that bat and really start getting started, then let's get it rocking and rolling. And I see Mrs. Sunglasses over here driving her car, looking all nice and studdy. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Sonia, I see you. You look like a heavy hitter. I've seen you comment, like, participate in Team Daily Pay. And by the way, you look absolutely incredible. Is that a pink little sweatshirt on top of your blouse? Looking good, sweetheart. Looking good, hon, with those big sunglasses. And what do we got over here? We got Devon Carlos. Is that Carlos?
My boy Carlos.
What's up, man? Looking good, buddy. Keep on smiling. Hey, guys, I'll definitely jump in on some hot topics here that's going to really create momentum into your business and propel it to where you are now to where you want to go after Lewis covers his, because he is the man that you want to learn from. That's why you guys are here. I taught him very well, but I still learn from Lewis too. So I teach him and he teaches me. I teach him, he teaches me. So it's a mutual thing here. You know, I'm nobody perfect. I'm Joey.
Yeah, exactly.
So with that being said, I'm going to hand it back off to Lewis. But guys, I have some really hot topics to get you guys rocking and rolling. I'm going to fire those pants up. I'm going to make sure your shoes get lit up on fire so you keep on running because it's burning your toes.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do for you guys. I'm going to get an example. Give me a sec. So I'm going to share my screen, so you're going to get to see all my messages. So please keep this to yourself, people. I don't want my stuff all over Facebook. I'm going to show you exactly how I prospect, exactly how I do it. Okay? Are y'all ready for this? You taking notes? I hope you are, because here we go.
Wait, are you unreal? Are you going behind the curtains? Are you opening up the curtains? Are you showing everything about your business?
Exactly, right now.
Incredible, guys. Many people don't do that. They don't unreveal the curtains, but he's doing it. And I'm excited. Let's go.
Y'all ready? So here's how I do it. Oh, actually, let me start another page. So first of all, okay, I look for entrepreneur groups. Okay. So let's just start with entrepreneur. I look for different types of, I just got a message from someone. Negative, by the way. Sorry. I'm not going to let that interrupt me. So I look for entrepreneur groups. Okay. So if you notice here, if you go to groups, right? Guess what? There's a ton of groups. 16,000 people, 5,000, 21,000 people. You can't tell me there are not enough people for you to recruit. There's a lot of people, right? Not all of these are the right prospects. Okay. You've got to sift through the dirt to find some diamonds, right? Now, what I usually do, notice how I have not joined all of these. I've joined a few. So listen, there's one woman power entrepreneur. Some of y'all women need to be in there. Okay. So go to the group.
I think this should be a brand new group that is lady boss entrepreneurs.
Right. So what you want to do, listen up, click here. You see this right here. It says 145 new members. What I do is I usually add the new members. Okay. So there's 145. Let's click it. Well, actually, let's click that first. Look at this right here. Default join date. Click on join date. Guess what? The newest people right here. Right? See that? These are the newest people that just got added. Now, there's some people from India and all that. You don't have to add everyone. Look through these profiles, and guess what? Start adding some people. So if I look through these profiles, I'm seeing a lot of foreigners. Nothing wrong with that at all. But you might not want to talk to people from another country. You might just be comfortable talking to US. So with that being said, let me see another group. Give me a second. There's a lot of women in here. That's probably not my group. That's probably one of y'all's group. Okay, let's go to Brave Entrepreneurs. Let's get it popping. Okay, here we go. Default, we click on join date. All right. So let's add Jenny real quick. Bam. After I send a friend request, I'll wait for her. Once she adds me, I'll send her a message and I'll say, hey Jenny, thanks for the ad. I saw you in the group Brave Entrepreneurs and wanted to connect with you. Boom. Okay, she hasn't added me yet. I just put that as an example. Okay. Now, she may or may not respond today. I don't really care, to be honest with you. But once she does respond, the conversation will begin. And here's how the conversation will go. I'm going to go to one conversation I've already had with one of you guys. So let's see. Let's see.
Yo, this is fire information. We should be recording this, to be honest.
We are recording it.
Yay, I'm on a recording.
Okay, check this out. I want you to see this. This is legit, okay? I'm going to move this over here. Okay, Edward, okay? He was on a call with me. What does it say? April 18th.
Hey, Lewis, do me a big favor. It's small for me as a computer. I can only imagine how small it is during a cell phone. Go to your actual messages, like, you know, not zoom in. Like, go to your actual messenger, and it'll pop up much bigger. Thank you very much. Just FYI.
Cool. That's fine. Let me look for crap. What was his name? Legit. Now I'm going to have to look for him. Oh, you see how many people I message, guys? A lot of people. Okay. So literally I reach out to 20 people a day, at least, if not 30. I know it seems like a lot of work, but hey, you want to grow your business? You got to put the work in, all right? So this guy got on a call with me recently. Look how long it took me, okay? April 18th. Almost a month on this guy, right? I'm building rapport. I'm not being desperate. I say, hey, Edward, great page, man. Let's connect. He says, thanks, Lewis. How's it going? I'm also with MCA. Just started about a month ago. How long have you been doing it? And I said, it's going great, man. Just connecting to other entrepreneurs. I've been at MCA for only 2 weeks. Okay. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Sometimes I tell them, for example, like if I know they're in MCA, I go research it. Okay. Know what they're in. This guy's been in MCA. So what you want to do is research it, know how it works, right? And then obviously be on their level. So look, I've been in MCA for only 2 weeks, but I already own a 6-figure business. I'm looking to expand. He said, understand, that's the smart thing to do, not put everything in one basket. See, look at what he said. That's the smart thing to do, not put everything in one basket. Do you guys think he's in the right mindset? Yes, he is. He's thinking multiple streams already. I didn't even pull that out of him. He did that himself. And I said, yeah, for sure. Is there anything you need help with? I'm always willing to help. Notice what I did. I didn't ask him, hey, dude, I have this new product that you should get. I said, no. I said, what do you need help with? I'm always willing to help. What are you struggling with? Right? Now, some of you may be thinking, well, I don't know if I could help them, or I don't know if I could really do anything for them. Listen, start doing some research, or even when I'm showing you here how to prospect, share that information with them, you know? Now, look what he says. Just getting this Facebook ads thing figured out. Haven't received the engagement that I thought I would get, but I'm just learning how to do it. Look what I told him. I'm being a consultant. I'm not talking about my business. I'm helping him with his. He said, if I were you, I would not start there. When I got my start, I used organic a lot more than I did paid traffic, right? Which is Facebook ads. And then he asked me, what did you do? He said, flyers. I said, I reached out to people through Facebook. If you want, I can get on a quick call with you tomorrow and show you how I do it. Notice how I'm not sharing my business at all. I'm helping him, okay? He said, I thought about doing that, but I didn't want to seem too spammy. He said, cool, call me about 12 p.m. I'll be up by then. And I put, it only seems spammy if you do it wrong. Most people say something like, hey, join MCA on the first contact. He said, hey, I'll be happy to get any tips. I'm tired of my job. Guess what? He wants multiple streams and he's tired of his job. Okay? He's leaving clues. He's letting you know, hey, Lewis, I'm a little desperate here. I'm looking for a solution. I want to quit my job, but MCA is not working like I thought it would. Yeah, for sure. Let's talk tomorrow. It's time to get you out of your job. He said, cool. Look, I messaged him 3 days later. Hey, Edward. Hey, Lewis, sorry for missing the other day. I worked mostly third shift this week. I'll be off Monday, but if you would like, we could talk tomorrow. I said, okay, yeah, I'll share what I'm doing and we can chat. Cool, man. Thanks. No problem. Look, 21st, 2 days later. Hey, Edward, do you want to do a video chat tomorrow? Yes, we can. I'm off. What time zone are you? I'm Central. Okay, I'm Eastern. What time is good for you? Anytime. I'm off tomorrow. I'll set you up at 11 a.m. Central. Look. And I said, I have you booked. Okay. Look, April 23rd. Look at the next conversation I have. It's May 2nd. Talk about patience.
Lewis, I think one of the main key things here with your communication skills is that you're keeping it very short and simple. Less information controls the conversation. It doesn't look like you're writing paragraphs. It doesn't look like you're writing essays. It doesn't look like you're giving him way too much information for him to absorb. You just keep it real simple.
Very simple. Because people hate reading paragraphs. I literally have gotten messages in my inbox with paragraphs. And I'm like, dude, do you really think I want to read your life story on the first conversation? No. Okay, I don't. So listen, can you get on a video chat? I'll send you a link. He said, yes, give me 5 minutes. Look, boom. Look at that. We got on a video chat. Hey, Lewis, what's the total upfront cost to join? This is after our meeting. It took me, look, a week and a half, 2 weeks to get him on a call. Guess what? He's signing up next month. And I know for sure because I've looked, we talked for about 30 to 45 minutes and he explained what was going on. And so, yeah, he's signing up. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Even though he doesn't sign up immediately, you know what I do? I do stuff like this. Even if they don't sign up, a few days later, I say, hey, Edward, how's it going, man? Why do I do that? Because I'm interested in him. When he sees that I'm interested in him, he's like, oh my gosh, this guy just keeps asking how I'm doing. Like, nobody does that. Even in my real life, my personal life, nobody does that. That attracts him to me. Okay? And this is a people business, folks. Let me use another word. This is a people business. And if you know how to do this with people that you actually care, and you're actually trying to lead them to something that is going to be a solution, they're going to listen to you, okay? They're going to listen to you. So this is just one way that I build a conversation. With other people, what I do is I try to figure out their pain, okay, a little bit more deeply. Some people, you know, when I ask them how are you liking your business, they would just say, oh, it's been great, except for this. And I'll cling on to the negative and I'll say, what don't you like about that? Well, my mentor is not helping me the way he said he would. And I'll say something like, dude, that's unfortunate that people just sign people up and then they don't help them. Like, and I tell them something like, on my team, that never happens. See, boom. He starts thinking, you're on a team? He's not telling me that, but he's thinking that. And then when I tell him that, he's like, awesome. So what do you do? And then if you look at my screen, I type something out like, well, you know, I have a few businesses that I run, one of which I'm looking to build to 6 figures this year. I am not lying. That's not lying. That's my intention. Okay. And then I tell them, if you're open to it, I'd be willing to share what I'm doing with this business. And then boom, either they're going to say yes or no. Notice how I cornered them. Okay. I got to know them. They know their struggle. Their pain is out in the open. They're like, oh my gosh, I wish I could quit my freaking job. And you know what? MCA is not working for me. I'm desperate, but I'm not saying it, Lewis. So guess what I'm going to say? Well, I have a few businesses that that I run one, which I'm looking to build 6 figures this year. If you're open to it, I'd be willing to share what I'm doing with this business. It's going to be a yes or no. This guy told me yes. Okay. When he told me yes, now the next thing I say is, great, man. What's a good time for you? It'll only take 15 minutes to show you. Bam. He gives me a time. I book it. I literally do this. Go to my Gmail. Okay. Don't be reading my emails, y'all. All right. Don't be reading my emails. Look away. Look away. I'm just playing. Go to my Google Calendar right here. Guess what I do? Book him. Okay. Look, see, I book people all the time. Look, you can look on my calendar. Look, meet with Kyle, meet with Xavier, Irma, meet with John. See that? Meet with Brandon. So guess what? I book them in my calendar and I put meet with Zach or whoever. Oh my gosh, Lewis, really? And then I put the time in. Bam, done. Okay. That's it. That's all I do. Okay. So remember, be patient, help them, find out their pain, offer a solution. Okay.
Hey, look.
Go ahead.
Jump in.
Jump in, man.
So, hey, I mean, Lydia, Wendy, Sonia, Devon, Richard, everybody pretty much here on the call. You know what I mean? I know you're seeing Lewis and like, you know, he's crushing it. He's doing absolutely incredible. And I don't expect any of you to get on that level right away because I wasn't on that level right away. I wasn't.
Correct.
I had to learn my communication skills. I had to fail many times over and over again before I had someone say, yes, I will come and see your presentation. Yes, I will see what you're talking about. Yes. I got bombarded with questions that I had no idea how to answer. No idea. Oh, what's this 20% cash back? Oh, what's this? What's that? Because you know why they were asking those questions? Because I opened my mouth. You know what I mean? I opened my mouth and I kept on spewing information that made no sense. I was like, well, you know, my business is 20% cash back. You build teams, you do this, you do that. And they're like, whoa, versus them seeing a presentation. A presentation is the most vital part. Okay. But I don't expect anybody here on the call to nail it right away. The reason why we do these trainings is because you get 1% better. But 1% better is better than yesterday. 1% better tomorrow is better than where you are today. So as long as you're improving, as long as you're moving forward and you're taking at least one step forward, that's all that really matters. That's all that matters in life. Because guys, I fail so much. You guys may look at Sebastian. Sebastian has, I'm about to break 300 people on my team. I'm not sitting here bragging. The reason why I'm breaking 300 people is because I failed so many times over. Oh, but Sebastian, you have all these great people on your team. Okay. How did I have all these great people on my team? It's because I went through so much junk. I went through so much crap. I went through so much people laughing at me. People pointing in my face. You will never make it. It's fake. You will never make $1. You will never travel the world. You will never succeed. Guys, I'm going to Canada. I'm moving to Los Angeles. I'm going to Thailand. I'm going to Colombia. I make money each and every single day, and it's getting bigger and bigger. You know what I mean? Because that's what an entrepreneur goes through. I had a long talk with Lewis about this the other day, and he knows everything I'm saying is correct. Entrepreneurs go through a lot of crap. That's why they're called entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs can take more resistance against life versus somebody who's able to go to work and do the same, excuse my French, shit over and over again and call it a day. You know what I mean? That's why people are able to have more out of life than other people, because they're willing to take more crap. Like moms, I appreciate mothers. I love mothers. You know why? Do you know how hard it is to have a baby? Do you know how hard it is to raise a babe or let's just say 2 babies or 3 babies? There's mothers on this phone call. They're nodding their head up and down. Like, yeah, it's hard. It really, you know what I mean? I see Tanae. She's like, yeah, it's hard. But guess what? I love Tanae in my business. that means she's a warrior. She knows what it takes. You know what I mean? She knows what she has to go through. And she's literally plugging away. She's like, this is so much easier than having a child. This is so much easier than doing that. Same thing with Wendy. Wendy's a mom. I'm sure there's other mothers in the call right now. Isn't this a lot easier than having a child and giving birth and crapping on yourself? You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's be honest. It is. But when you have guidance, when you have understanding, when you have wisdom, when you have people that are unified with you to create harmony and it's going to create growth, guys, this is just the beginning. We're going to scratch the surface. I congratulate Lewis to be on this call with you guys, to train you guys and show you guys live examples, not sit here and just say random crap. He's literally showing you live examples. Because you know why? I showed Lewis live examples. You know what I mean? In the beginning. And me and him used to do this in another business. That's how we got really good at it.
Yeah. So me and Sebastian were in a business before this one. It was a network marketing as well. And so we had a team that we were growing. And Sebastian was in there before me. He started in December. I started like close to the end of January or middle of January. And I struggled with conversations. I had to ask questions every single day. Like my mentor was probably like, okay, stop asking questions. But I bugged her every day. I would say, is this what I should send? Should I say it like this? I would get on calls just like this every day. And I would screen share and say, should I be saying this? Should I not say this? You guys, you have me. Please do that to me. Please, I want you to. Because I want you to be a duplicate of me. Because when you become a duplicate of me, you are going to like totally blow everyone away. Not because of me, because listen, I learned from someone too who was pretty amazing, okay? And so I am now wanting to hand this to you. But if you don't want it, there's one thing I can't give you, and that's desire. Because you are the one that creates the desire to get better, to take it to the next level, okay? And so here's what I want you to know. I'm here for you. Please use me, okay? I like when you ask me questions, when bug me. As a matter of fact, I might even get bugged, so I don't care. Keep messaging me because that tells me that you want to grow. And you know what? You're pushing me to grow. You're making me grow up. You're making me become a better leader. And guess what? In turn, I can become a better leader for you guys. And you can be a better leader for your team. Okay? So get uncomfortable quick. Start doing the things that...
I am so excited. My sister is on the call right now. My blood relative, thank you so much for being here. You don't understand how much it means to me because I know you want more out of life. You see your baby brother succeeding. You see your baby brother crushing it, and that's what drove you to be here. Thank you so much, Tanae, for connecting to my sister. Thank you so much, Sonia, all of you guys who are part of this team because my family means the most to me. It truly does. I'm talking loud because I looked in the chat saying you guys can barely hear me, so I'm talking louder now. I'm so happy. I love her to death, and I build this business so hard for her, my mother, and my brother that unfortunately aren't doing very well financially, and I'm doing pretty well. This is what I'm doing every day to make sure that you guys can do the same thing for your families every day because you guys want more for your children. I'm looking at all the messages. Hey, Nat, that's my sister, by the way. I appreciate it. And also as well, I see a lot of winners on this call. I really do. I'm looking at so many people that want to grow this business. Guys, are you guys getting I'm pretty sure you guys are part of Team Daily Pay. If you're not, there's something wrong. I'm pretty sure you guys are part of the Facebook group. Are you guys seeing the success? Are you guys seeing people being welcomed in? Are you guys seeing people grow? Are you guys seeing teams grow? And guess what? We got Wendy's a brand new founder this week. Go ahead, girl. I'm so proud of you. I'm going to recognize you on Sunday. This is just the beginning. The best is yet to come. Don't you have an amazing team leader? Don't you have an amazing group behind you that believe in you? Don't you believe that we want to care for you and want you to have better things in life for you and your son and your family and have a better outcome? Of course. And the same thing with you, Tanae. The same thing with you, Lydia. The same thing with Sonia, everybody else here. Guys, you guys know I run on high octane. I do. And Lewis, you guys know I'm very different than Lewis. I'm very excited. I'm fired up all the time. Why? Why am I fired up? Because it's our lives. You only live once. You only live once. And I get extremely excited. And don't get me wrong, I fall down too. I'm human. Do you know who I call when I fall down? My leaders, Corey Chadwick and Nate. And Lewis is very humble enough to admit it. Lewis called me up the other day. He goes, Sebastian, I need some help. Sebastian, can you help me? And this is a child of God. This is somebody who helps people go to God. This is somebody who helps his team, which is all of you, unconditionally out of his own time. He could be spending time with his wife right now, but he's here training, coaching, developing. And I love this man. He called me up because I need help. And what do you think I did? During that day, it was my little niece's birthday party, my little baby niece's birthday party. I walked away from the birthday party, and I hate to say it because that's my little baby girl and I love her to death. But guess what? If I don't take care of my business, I can't take care of my family, right? And I always say family first. I always say that. But guess what? You do need money to take care of your family. And who's my Lewis? I take care of my friends because I look at Lewis as my family, my friend, my business partner, and my brother. Hands down. When somebody needs me, I am there. Guys, this is an absolute blessing to have each and every single one of you guys on the call. This is absolutely incredible. Lewis nailed everything right on the head. Do I expect you guys to learn all this in a second? No.
No.
I need you guys to go out there and fail again and then fail over and over again. Why?
Keep failing.
Keep failing. You get better and better. You do. I failed so many times to get to where I'm at. And I'm still failing, guys. I literally had somebody laugh in my face today going, Sebastian, when you hit $100 a day, I will join your business. I showed him I'm at $100 a day. He goes, okay, when you hit $150 a day, I'll join. Bro, you'll never join my business. You know why? Because you have such a, I hate to say it, a shitty mindset that all you do is make excuses. I don't run with people who make excuses. I run with warriors. I run with lady bosses. I run with winners. Each and every single of you guys are winners and lady bosses. I'm looking at tough women. You guys are really the best of the best. You are. You really are. I want you to be proud of who you are. There's not that many people in life who go after their dreams. There's not. I hate to say it. There's not. Tanae can agree. Lydia can agree. Sonia can agree. There's not that many people that have the courage within their heart and their soul to chase their dreams. But you guys do.
Yes.
That means I'm going to fight. And so is Lewis. And so is everybody else here.
So
I appreciate it.
Listen,
Thank you so much.
I'm going to share my screen real quick. Look, I just happened to get lucky right while we're on the training. So I'm having this conversation with her. She said, thanks, how are you? I said, doing amazing. How are you doing? Just cooking dinner. Nice. What's cooking tonight? Tacos. I said, Taco Thursday. Notice how I'm not talking about the business. I'm not. I'm just being myself. People love when you're just yourself. Look, she said, yep. I said, my favorite. So I see you do graphics. That's amazing. So now I'm complimenting her business. I'm saying, that's pretty awesome that you do that. Look, already, look, I like this person. She's answering quick. She said, thank you. What do you do? I actually have a few business. Oh, no. A couple of businesses that I currently work. They sure do keep me busy. I'm launching a course next month on scholarships. Wait, on how to win scholarships. Did I mention Savion? Nope. I purposely leave it out. Okay. I want her to come to the point where she says, well, what about your other business eventually? So even though she's interested and she wants to hear more, I won't tell her more. Because if I tell her now, she knows she's going to be sold. She knows I'm trying to sell her. So what do? I do the opposite of what she's thinking. And I don't even tell her about my other business. I purposely don't even talk about it. Do you guys see that? Okay. You want to have that conversation later. And then look, I'm gonna go back to her. So what brought you into your business? Here we go.
Guys, I am so fired up. Literally during this entire training call, I just released 3 G passes. 3 more people joined TDP.
Woo!
I love this business. By the way, Sonia, it's really good to finally be here on the call with you. You are an absolute. Can you unmute her? Can you guys unmute some of the people here? I want to talk. I mean, unless you're doing this is training for recording.
Yeah, it's a training for recording.
No worries.
So look, she's taking a while. That's good. Because this tells me something about her. She likes to conversate. She's a people person. We want those kind of people on our team, right? We want people who can conversate with other people. See, look, it has just naturally come to me. Both of my parents had their own businesses, and I went to school for business. Look, wow, that's incredible. Incredible. Let me see. How should I approach this? See, even I have to think about it sometimes. It has just naturally come to me. Both of my parents had their own businesses, and I went to school for business. Wow, that's incredible. Sounds like your family has a good history of being successful in business. I enjoy working for myself and independence. Man. She has the right mindset, guys. Okay? She's a boss. Because she likes working for herself. She's not going to make excuses. So hopefully she answers with something else. If not, I'll probably ask her another question. So let me go back up. Let's see. How have you liked the graphics business so far? Now you guys don't have to wonder how I do my conversations. You get to see it. And this is recorded, so please go back and watch it.
Let me first apologize for anybody who's watching this video on the recording because we're going to put it on the YouTube channel. My enthusiasm may be too much, but again, I just do want to apologize. We're going to hand it back up to Lewis. I just want to get that on the recording so everybody can see it. So cheers to each and every single one of you.
Thanks, bro. So she's not answering yet. I'll let you guys know when she answers. Okay, so with that being said, let's go on to, let's see, who has a question? Who has a question? Raise your hand, raise your hand. I'll get to you next. Yes, you. The one going like this? Yes, you. Here we go. I'm going to unmute you. All right, let's do it.
You're slick. No, I'm glad that we did this meeting tonight because, I mean, you know what my last couple of days have been like, at least mindset-wise. Just trying to stay in the right mindset. And I've done network marketing before, and I'm thankful that I've done network marketing before.
Right.
It also helped me realize that it doesn't matter what company you're in. Every company is going to have some sort of friction, pushback. Not everybody's going to like it, do it, whatever. That's fine. I have to say, I'm just thankful for Lewis and seriously your support yesterday, and just encouragement and everything. I don't know that I had that much to say other than I just have to focus on remaining confident in myself and keep moving forward and realize that people aren't rejecting me, they're just rejecting the idea of better life. They're rejecting, realistically, that's what they're rejecting. They're rejecting the opportunity for change, and that's something that's unless you have the mindset of wanting a better life, you feel like they're rejecting you. And like,
right.
Okay, so the last 2 appointments that have either been rejected or no call, no showed for me, which Lydia, she's my sister, but so she's on the side of the family that I have not told so far. But anyway, the people that I have told and or tried to get an appointment with, either delayed or no call, no showed, which is fine. That's whatever. I don't even know how to say this. I don't know. I just have to remind myself that they're rejecting change.
Yeah.
Not that they're rejecting me, they're rejecting change. And knowing the family's history, like they're just stuck in the same cycle of not, I don't want to sound negative, but it is, they're stuck in the same unsuccessful situation.
Right.
With
Right.
The same
I've been there.
unsuccessful attitudes, and I want to I want to offer them the opportunity for better, but if you're going to no call, no show,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hate you for that, but you know, at the same time, I'm trying to remind myself that that's why they did that. It's not because of me. It's not because of the business. It has nothing to do with that. It's because they're going to be stuck in the same cycle that I have seen multiple times in multiple generations, actually, sadly.
Yeah.
And before I pass it off to Louis here, Lydia.
Unsuccessful lifestyle.
It's not Lydia, bro.
I'm sorry, Tanae. I apologize.
Laura.
I know, but your name keeps on popping up as Tanae. You always put Tanae.
I know. Tanae's my middle name. Sorry, Sebastian.
No, it's okay. No, there's nothing for you to be. You should say I'm sorry that I'm not sorry. So with that being said, I was where you were many times over and over again. In this business, it's 2 things. It's also what you say and also how you say it. Like today, I have 2 more other people that want to sign up because they saw me use my cam scanner and take a picture of a receipt, and they asked me, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm making money off of myself," and I keep it really simple. I go, I'm a part of a 20% cashback rewards club. That's one of the biggest things that I say.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a part of a 20% cashback rewards club. And to be honest with you guys, like today, I bought a flight to Canada. I'm going to Canada. I used I'm saying Canada Airlines. Guys, I got paid $35 back for my one-way flight ticket, which is $165. That is really cool. You know what I mean? Like my cash back is already $200. That's like so awesome. Plus I get $100 every day. Plus it's going to go to $150 every day, because all I ever do is just share this opportunity with people over and over again. It doesn't matter if they say yes. It doesn't matter if they say no. It doesn't matter if they laugh at me. And who cares? There's so much abundance around me. Guys, there's so many people around you. Use whatever you can as a tool. That's me. Like everybody says, like, how do you do it? Anything I have is a tool. Video marketing, like, you know, do little lifestyle videos. You guys see me put down Team Daily Pay. Or if I'm taking pictures of cam scanner in front of people while I'm actually buying things. I have so many people ask me, "What are you doing?" Well, I'm taking a picture of my receipt and I'm going to make some money off of it. What do you mean? I don't get that. Like, how's that possible? Well, here, take a look. It's actually Savion, and it's actually a company that I've been running with, and it's really good. I actually have a huge, you know, business with it, and I do pretty well. Would you like to be a part of a 20% cashback rewards club where you can earn money every day? And then I ask them that question, and I shut up, and I wait for their answer. And what do they say? Yes. Great. Well, here's my number. Let me get your number. Let's communicate again, and I'll show you exactly how it works. And I just keep it easy. I keep it simple, because when you keep things easy and simple, it's easy for people to understand and register in their brain. It is. You know what I mean? I don't like go into physics. I don't go into rocket science. I don't go into anything like that. I don't. Never, and I never will. I kept this busy. I kept this business easy right from the get-go. And the thing is, my sister knew that. She's on this call. I told my sister.
By the way, I'm glad you texted me.
I know. I'm so happy I put you guys together, and I want Liddy to be on there too. I want you guys to form a group chat together because I need more lady bosses to be together, because when you guys unify, there's harmony, and when there's harmony, there's growth. Always remember that, because when you lady girls stick together and work together and power through the obstacles and the struggles together, the victory is so much more sweeter. Because guess what? My sister's going to hold pom-poms cheerleading for you, going, you made it, you made it. And then you're going to be doing the same thing to her. Natalie, you made it, you made it. And Lydia's going to be like, you made it, you made it. That's the beauty of this. We cheer for each other and we fight for each other. That's the whole, I created such a team culture that we all care for each other. It's not like you sign up like Laura, the day you signed up, were you ever alone?
No, not at all. Actually, it was so funny because I was like, what the hell? There's 5 people in this car right now.
You were never alone. Lewis had your back, and so did I.
There was somebody else. It was crazy. It was so much fun though. Like, it was good because it was like, okay, great. Like, I know there's more than just me and Lewis here. It was good.
There's an army standing behind you.
Yeah.
Put that picture in your mind. There's an army standing behind you saying, we are with you, more than there is an army saying we're against you.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we tell ourselves a sad story, okay? And we tell ourselves a story which says, you're going to lose at this.
Yeah.
You can't make it. This is going to happen. That's going to happen. Listen, you have an army backing you up, okay?
And that's the God's honest
truth.
truth.
In your mind.
Yeah,
okay?
that's the God's honest truth. I even asked Lewis to believe in me sometimes. Like, you guys may look at me, but I asked Lewis, like, do you believe in me? He goes,
100%.
And like, he waves his head up and down. He goes, I believe in you. All you need is someone to believe in you, to give you the strength, to give you the guidance and the wisdom to pursue your dreams. If you're not fighting for your dreams every day while you have air running through your lungs, what are you fighting for? Remember, some of you guys on here are mothers, including my sister. You guys are mothers. And some guys here are fathers. Guys, like, it's not about you anymore. It's not. It's literally about your little ones. It's about what you're fighting for. And then as long as you have air running through your lungs, you best believe be fighting for a better life. Because this life you only live once. You don't want to look back on your bed when you're 65 years old going, crap, I wish I did this. No, we go strong and we go hard.
Yes. Listen, I always tell myself this, Lewis, when you feel discouraged, what would 30-year-old Lewis tell 26-year-old Lewis? 30-year-old Lewis, and I picture this, 30-year-old Lewis would tell 26-year-old Lewis, Lewis, why did you care so much about someone's opinion? Why? And then 26-year-old Lewis would say, I wish I didn't, because now I'm here. Okay? I'm 26 years old. Okay? So 30-year-old Lewis would tell 26-year-old Lewis, hey, 26-year-old Lewis, don't care about what people think about you because you're going to be a millionaire one day. And those same people who were talking about you and saying all this stuff about you, you're going to be able to be a blessing to them. I'm not even mad at them, guys. As a matter of fact, when they come ask me for a loan, I'll gladly give it to them. Okay? I'm not out to get anybody. I'm out to bless people because that's what I'm called to do. Okay? And I want you guys to know that. What would 5 years from now, however old you are, what would that person tell you now? Do that. Okay? Because that brings some calm to the fear. That brings peace to your mind. Because you realize I'm really worried about people's opinions. Is that really going to keep you from achieving all that you were called to achieve? Come on. You know what I love about Jesus? Honestly, is what I love about Jesus. The Pharisees came up to him and they said, you know what we noticed about you, Jesus? You don't care what anybody thinks. That's what makes you powerful. Why? Because you don't care. You don't care what they think. You are so determined to live your life the way you were always meant to live it that you don't care what people think of you. The one who you should be thinking about is your family, God and this team right here. If nobody believes in you, Lewis believes in you. Sebastian believes in you. Nate believes in you. Guess what? Even Corey, who's making $1,000 a day, he believes in you. Okay? We believe in you, each and every one of you. And today's training, listen, you are, I'm not even going to say 1%. I believe you're 25% better. Okay? And each time we do these trainings and when you go rewatch it, you will just become better and better and better. Eventually, you're going to be like, Lewis, I never thought I'd be here, but I'm here because you got to stay committed every day. All right, guys. So with that being said, I love all of you. It's time to take it to the next level. Listen, my goal is to hit 5-star in the next 3 months. I'm going to hit it hard. If you think that Lewis has just like been hitting it hard, I'm about to double up, triple up, quadruple up. And I don't care who has anything to say about it, because when I'm at 6 figures, guess what? I'm going to shut everybody's mouth. Say what you want about me. Think what you want about me.
Yes, I get so excited when you do this. I get so excited when you get fired up. When you get fired up, I get so excited. Guys, he is going to hit 6 figures. He's going to crush his business. But guess what? So are each and one of you, because you guys are here. Yes, Laura, you will do it. Yes, Lydia, you will do it. Yes, Sonia, you'll do it. Guess what? My sister, who's on this call, will do it too. I will push her to success. I will drag her across the finish line if I have to. Because you know why? People deserve a better life. They do. I don't want her to look at her baby brother going, oh, you're so successful. I got this. You know what I mean? You got this. No, I'm dragging you with me, hun. I'm dragging you with me, kicking and screaming. I don't give a shit what you say. You're going to win.
Listen up.
So much.
Listen up. I'm going to end with this video. This is what I watch when I get discouraged and feel sorry for myself. And I want you to listen to it too whenever you feel sorry for yourself.
You know, living with you, it hasn't been easy. People see me, but they think of you. Now with all this going on, this is going to be worse than ever.
It don't have to be.
No, sure it does.
Why? You got a lot going on, kid.
Well, my last name? That's the reason I got a decent job. That's the reason why people deal with me in the first place. Now I start to get a little ahead. I start to get a little something for myself. And this happens. Now I'm asking you as a favor not to go through with this, okay? This is only going to end up bad for you. It's going to end up bad for me.
You think I'm hurting you?
Yeah, in a way you are.
It's the last thing I ever wanted to do.
I know that's not what you want to do, but that's just the way that it is. Don't you care what people think? Doesn't it bother you that people are making you out to be a joke and then I'm going to be included in that? Do you think that's right? Do you?
You ain't gonna believe this. Well, you used to fit right here. I'd hold you up and say to your mother, this kid's gonna be the best kid in the world. This kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody ever knew. And you grew up good and wonderful. It was great just watching you every day. It was like a privilege. Then the time come for you to be your own man and take on the world, and you did. But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good.
Come on.
And when things got hard,
come on,
you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
Listen up.
It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you got to be willing to take the hits.
Come on.
And not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
I literally just went crazy right now.
I'm always going to love you no matter what. No matter what happens. You're my son, you're my blood. You're the best thing in my life. But until you start believing yourself, you ain't going to have a life.
Come on. I hope you're fired up because right now I'm like, oh.